Hi, Animara. Hi, Matty. How are you doing? That's me. Hi, Severe. How are you? Oh, Severe, I like your Destiny 2 badge. Okay. I'm just getting ready. You just woke up? What time is it for you, Jackpot? I had a reference photo and I've just lost it, so I'm really sorry. Just bear with me a second. Here we go. All right. It's 7:20 a.m. for you. Oh my god. I haven't done the who command. Okay. Oh, Troy, that's really lovely of you to say. Thank you so much. It's 2:20 for you. It's 1:20 for me. I normally would start a little bit earlier, but I had a few things to do. So, hello, Killy, how are you? There we go. All right, I have some reference photos open now. I'm not so sure how this is going to turn out, to be honest with you. Oh, also, this is now number 1062. Needless to say, all the ends will be... I just need to shut my door. Okay, so I want to try and do a painting by numbers makeup look. I think it's going to be really hard because the way painting by numbers tends to look is quite tricky. I appreciate in a lot of cases that it looks a little bit like it's just been stuck into Photoshop and then set to posterize, which I actually did do that to see how it looks, and I didn't like the way that it looked on some of my photos. This doesn't include calculus. What do you define as calculus? Finding properties of integrals of functions. I don't know if we call it the same thing in England. Anyway. Needless to say, antonyms, but I'll be stumbling away. So I think I kind of high level algebra. Hi Katie, how are you? So I actually have this. Sorry, Catty. I actually have this, and I've had this for a long time, and I've never used it. Right? Does this look like the right shade that you would like to understand? You think so? Okay. And when do you need to know this information by? Yes, these are the water-based ones, yeah. I just realised I need to refresh my water for the paint. By the 29th. All right, Catty. I'm gonna... Okay, so something you do need to know is that it stains different parts of your skin differently. So you might stain more here, less here. You might stain more here, less here. I stain here. That's about it. I tend to stain just around here on myself. Right, so there's different types. What I'm gonna do, where are you painting this on yourself? Obviously my skin's different to yours. Whereabouts do you need to paint this? It's gonna be on the face and on top of the neck, right? So for obvious reasons, I can't do that all over your face. What I'm gonna do, Catty, is I'm gonna paint it on my leg. And then, did you say you're gonna be wearing it for several hours? I'll paint it on my leg, and when I'm done today and I wash everything off, I'll see if it stains for you, okay? But obviously, give or take, it might be different for me. Is that all right? I just need to change my water, I've just realised. Yeah, you're totally fine. I have it anyway. But yeah, let me... Catty, just remind me later. But just tell me, ask me how it went. Because you know I've got a really bad memory. Right, let me just paint some of it on now. Yeah, all right. I'll paint some of it on my leg, and let's have a look. I hope this still works. I've never used it. Tag me in my server. My server's muted. But I'll try remember to have a look. Okay, hang on. Right, let's see. There we go. No, yeah, no, I am. No, literally everything. Needless to say, I'll paint here. Maybe that simulates more different parts of the skin there as well. I'm ordinance, but I'll be stumbling away. There we go. That was about too many carrots. All right, there we go. We'll see. How do I remind you then? You're gonna have to do the Discord thing and hope I look at it. I know it sounds so mean, I'm so sorry. I really do a lot to protect my peace. I'll try and remember, I'm really sorry. That's me. It's on me. I've got a lot of boundaries in place, alright? No, oh my god, no, Cassie Sir has also been muted. Are you joking? The only ones that haven't been muted are the client ones, where I work with clients in them. They're important. But even then, I think they made a channel for me because they know. So I have my own channel in the client servers, and that one will give me a notification if they talk to me there. Right now, I'm a client. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, we'll see. My guess is you'll probably be okay. God, I'm getting sick of getting emails all day. I think it'll probably be okay. Usually the stuff that stains is more like pinks and reds, purples, etc. when I ping you every single day. Oh yeah, I ain't got a clue. My peace is very well protected. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I think I should. How am I gonna do this? Where do we start? Let's start with the concealer. Thank you for testing. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I've got it anyway, so I might as well. I think you'll probably, I genuinely think it'll be okay. Catty as well, if this ends up as it doesn't stain me, but it stains you, just be rest assured. If, for instance, you, as an example, say you wore it on Sunday. Catty, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's make an assumption that you wore this on a Sunday, and then Sunday night you were like, oh my goodness gracious me, it's stained. Don't, just chill. Generally it should come off in the next morning after you've like done the cleanser or whatever. It should by then come off. Usually that happens with me. It'll look like it's stained, but in the morning when I do my morning cleanse, it's gone. So if that happens in the evening and it's still left a slight stain, don't stress out about it too much, because it can still, you've still got time basically, it should be okay. Assuming like before work or something, because I don't know what you're up to, it's not my business to know, but just FYI, like, sun favor. I mean, you know, I wouldn't, but you know. Needless to say, I'm off the ends, but I'll be. Why do I have so many messages coming through? Good morning. Do I want to know what you're going to be? Yeah, sure, tell me. Oompa Loompa, cutie, are you going to like a themed party or something? Hi, Carpenter, how are you? A fire-looking avatar look and use the gold paint for the stripes, but not sure if it'll turn out well. What got you into this form of art? By taking makeup too far. As in, sorry, I keep thinking I'm hearing somebody whistling at me, but it's my 3D printer. As in, hi Omrit, how are you doing? As in what, have you figured the colour story out at the moment, Jackpot? But knowing the orange paint is going to be on me for several hours. Oh, got you. Okay, I understand. All right. Not fully yet, that's my problem. So you want to use the metallic powder specifically. Yes, okay. Your best bet, in that instance, what I would do is I would look up something like ceramics or vases that are red and gold, or like gold touches with that color scheme. See what colors other people use in that kind of color story, because it's gold in particular. So then that's what I would do, is look at that for inspiration and how they use color. So in that instance, you could then go down the route of like different types of Asian ceramics, and seeing how they use color as a color story overall. Then take inspiration from that. if you were not going to be using gold, I would recommend in that case to look at usually fish, because fish tend to have interesting color stories, and fish, as an example, tend to be used as inspiration for things like aliens and sci-fi films, because they've got really interesting colors. Like the stuff you'll see in that Avatar where they're flying about on crap, whatever. Like, and wise as a fish, I've noticed. And so you'll see that in that instance where they can get colors from things like snakes, fish, like reptiles, etc. So they're like where they're pulling those ideas from. So if you look at like sometimes like macro photography, just like looking at like nature photos of like deep sea fish sometimes, and you'll start figuring out from there like different color stories you can use. Pretty excited. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Do you have friends also doing stuff, like taking part in it too, or is it just you and like online people, or? It's just gonna be you. Nice. That's me every day. Hi, Nevius, how are you? Oh. It's failed on one of them, but that's fine. Most of the stuff's done. What is it? It's it's the stuff for my baby head from Toy Story. That's what it is. This is tricky to figure out. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't put my SD card in. Trying to trick us into typing in infant head. You know it. Might be a little bit too bright. Let's have a look. Needless to say. Alternates, but I'll be stumbling away. All right. Ooh. Hi, Ken. How are you? How's it? No, but you did make me realise that I'd forgotten it was there and I was crossing my legs over it, so might not even be there by the end. Okay. And then, let's take an eyebrow pencil. And then sketch out some parts which would be left unpainted, which we'll then paint white later. Every section is number 7. At this rate, it might be every section's number 1, so it's easier for me to do later. Do you usually use eyebrow pencils for sketching or liner pencils? Eyebrow pencils. Why eyebrow pencils? Because they're finer. They're finer to draw in. They're typically less dark as well. So it's so easy to remove. If I do something like this, it's so easy for me to just rub it off. Whereas when you use like an eyeliner pencil, a lot of the times they can be like a kohl, and it's so difficult to like, it just smears around and smudges because it's designed differently. It's more so designed to go on the waterline, isn't it? I feel like I'm getting really nervous about where to put what paint. Low brow humor. You never cease to impress me. And I mean that in a bad way. Just joking. Right, I'm gonna just squeeze out some of the contour. And then, ooh, what happened to my foundation? I don't really like this foundation very much. So let's use it today to like mix stuff with, but yeah, I'm not really, I feel like this one doesn't go on my skin as well as I would like it to. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to just really slightly mix some of my concealer and foundation together so it goes very slightly darker but not too much darker. And then I'm going to carry on just filling in. I don't know if it'll be enough to make a difference though. Let's try adding in a bit of the contour. Yeah, that's different enough. Okay, so what my aim here why am I receiving so many emails? Leave me alone. Okay. Let's see. Carry on. Let's ignore everything exploding around me and just carry on doing my makeup. That's what's important here. Okay, so I'm gonna just carry on painting. I'm kind of just doing it in squiggly lines as like my little patch container. Part of me feels like I should probably be using a paint for this, but I wanted to try and do it with foundation, so if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Yeah, I've got a lot of people like in my emails at the moment, and it's totally fine, but like they always come at the same time. That's what I don't understand. It's like, why is it so quiet and then all of a sudden everyone does it at the exact same time? Almost 9 a.m. No, it's UK people. No idea. Oh well, I'll deal with it later. It's not too important to deal with now. I'd rather do this. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, that does make sense. I didn't even notice either. Maybe we all need a bit of extra sleep. Okay. Ah! That needs to be so slightly darker. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to blend, make an attempt at blending this around here. Okay. Alright, I feel like that looks okay so far for what I'm for the effect that I'm trying to get to, so not too bad. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I've got like, well, most of it I'm trying to figure out myself. Because I've got a photo here that's been like, that is a paint by numbers of a portrait, but because of the angle of this woman, she's kind of like facing the light in a different way. So I'm trying to understand roughly where all of the parts would be, but then apply it to myself, is what I'm attempting anyway. Hi Spirit, how are you? Yeah, so trying to figure it out. I'd like to try and figure it out myself at least. Yeah, I've had a pretty nice day so far. It's been pretty pleasant. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Okay, then I'll use what is allegedly the actual foundation. Hi, Infernal. How are you? Okay. Oh, it's quite subtle, but you can see what... Okay, you can kind of see where I'm going. Oh, yeah. Super exhausting, right? When I've done like babysitting for other people, it's really, really tiring. I don't know how people do it full time. I can't see how you do that full time. Do this full time. Which part about it do you think is seemingly believable? Yeah, Peter, how are you? I wanted to try and do a paint by numbers today, but I haven't tried this before, so I'm slowly just trying to figure it out. Trying to keep her occupied is a task in itself then. I'm sure that does sound quite like it's quite tricky. Hi Queen, how are you? Whoa! Did that get announced today, Biscuit? You're so silly. Still ill, sadly, but okay besides. I hope you feel better soon. You know, Queen, I do the exact same thing and I feel myself trail off. And I'm like, oh. Ooh, not sure about this part. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'm just going to powder this back down so it's not interfering and not going to be blending too much with the rest. This is really hard. At the moment, I'm using the RCMA powder. I've never used it before. It's my first time using it. I think it's okay. I think that would be a bit more rounder because of the paint by numbers. Yeah, I like trying out little bits and trying to like make things cheaper overall. Somebody gave this one to me, so I thought I would try. Apparently it's used a lot in the professional makeup world, so I was like, that'd be cool just to try, and someone gave it to me, so I was like, okay, I'll try. I like it so far, but I don't have any like strong opinions like, oh, it's the best, blah, 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 because I don't think I've really used it for long enough. But it seems pretty good so far. I instantly want to do it. Yeah, there was someone in my community a while ago who did that with the kids, and then the next day they had to paint them. They had to paint their kids purple. It's kind of funny. Oh my gosh, okay. So then this would probably be, I think this part would be a bit darker around here. And then lead into roughly like there. Zero, you're so lovely. Thank you for the on-screen celebration. Jackpot, shut up. Have you tapped? Yeah, no, obviously, no problem. I never expected you to stay, by the way. I didn't want to be like, if you come to my stream today, that wasn't my intention. Like, feel free to just like, that's totally fine if you need to like leave or whatever. I just thought I'd offer since I have the paint anyway. Oh, Joy, picking your car up from the garage, drive safe. Okay, so now I'm thinking if I'm gonna do an eyeliner, I've got to try and make it look like it's been done with paint by numbers still. Let's do some filming while I think about it. So I think instead of it being sharp, we should make it a little bit more rounded, because when things get posterized, I think they lose their sharpness. Okay, then I feel like now is a good time to try and then fill this part with white paint so that it gives the overall impression of what we're trying to do. So let's see now about filling that in. Okay. Oh, I think that's helping. I'll do that and then I'll patch up part of the top on the part I've marked out on my forehead as well. Okay, not so bad so far. There you go. Alright, and then let's also do this part. Fill this bit in, and then hopefully the other part will have dried a bit more by then. We can put in the sections. Okay, so if I fill this bit in here, I want to make sure it's really opaque, so just paint out some of those brush lines. Okay. All right, nice. We should probably film that too. Okay, nice. And then, chat, let's see about adding in some more of the little like squiggly lines, which would be filled in. So I think now it would make sense if I was to have like this part as like a highlight and then keep this bit as a contour. So like usually from what I've seen about like more like advanced painting by numbers, I'd like to think I'd be an advanced one. The sizes of the things are quite small. So let's try and imitate that. Oh, thanks, Zero. Don't forget there's a few cases where I don't trust the process though. Even I was sometimes like, Okay. And then I want a bit over here. Okay. All right. So now if I'm going to do the numbers on this, it would be, let's just write a bunch of numbers down. So 1, 4, 10, 11, 8, 9, 6, 7, 3, 2. Okay, so if I'm gonna put numbers on this, then they have to match these. So tiny numbers. I've done the 7 the wrong way around. No! Okay. But every number is the 7. I have a feeling I know what that painting would look like, Zero, but you know, who am I to judge? I could be surprised. Okay. Oh my guys, no. Millions? No. No, I don't spend that much money on it. Ah! Good. Just so you know, thank you very much. A polar bear in the snowstorm. Yeah, no, I don't spend that much money on this, to be honest with you. There is a plethora of reasons why. Number one is that I actually don't use as much makeup as people think I do, because you just don't need that much product. It goes quite a long way. Overall, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like it costs me nothing, but it's not as much as people assume, because you can use things more than once. When it comes to things like prosthetics, yeah, then it's really expensive. That's when it gets really pricey. But for things like makeup, etc., I'm really fortunate now, because the thing that I go through the most is eyeliner and eyebrow pencils. Chat has been wonderful and buys me a lot of those from the wish list that I feel like I'm pretty comfortable. I don't need to buy those for a while. So I'm really grateful. That's the one that was kind of like the kicker before that cost me a lot of money. The thing now is that a lot of companies are really kind and they send me products. So I don't really need to buy, I haven't bought foundation in years. And I'm very grateful for that, because it means that I'm able to save some money and put it elsewhere. Companies send me paint, they send me body paints, I get sent general makeup overall. So I don't actually spend as much as people think I do. The things that do cost a lot of money are things like the contact lenses and the wigs. But as I've mentioned before, I can reuse the wigs and I can reuse the lenses. Obviously for the lenses, like only a certain amount of time, I can't use them forever, but then they get replaced. So that's where the expenses start to come in. And then it's things like the props. So whenever I do certain things and I'm like, oh, I need a certain thing for this, and then I start building stuff out. Sit on a throne of lies. That's right, that's me. Have you thought about it? Yeah, and it's the time. There's been a few cases where I've been really frustrated because I haven't found something that I've wanted. But ultimately for me, it always comes down to the amount of time that's going to take. And then I don't really fancy doing it all, to be honest with you. I feel like it's so much work for me to then do that on top of everything else. I'm very content and very happy paying other people in the industry to make the prosthetics. I think it's really cool when people make their own. If I was to do that, the amount of makeup looks I would be able to do would drop significantly. I'm good, thank you, Leisha. How are you? And I think you guys have seen the amount of, ultimately I put a lot of pressure on myself to keep practicing, to keep doing more. And that would, I'd find it too frustrating. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what I think is the hardest thing. I don't really like it when... It does look like a typographical map, you're right. I don't really like it when people tell me like, oh, it's because you just need to get a manager. You need this, you need that. The reason why I don't like it is because like, yeah, but those people deserve to be paid like a good wage. And like, I can't afford that. It's so easy to, like it's easy to spend other people's money, isn't it? But like, I can't afford that. So a lot of the stuff I still do myself. So then if I was to add in, on top of that, making my own prosthetics, it'd be really hard. I wrote the contract. You're all right. Forgive me this time. Honestly though, I think I would enjoy it, but then, so I don't know if you know when it comes to like making your own prosthetics and stuff, because you're dealing with chemicals like that, they expire. So the chemicals are expensive, and if you don't use them after a certain amount of time, you have to throw them away. And I just don't think I could deal with that level of waste. That sounds like a job for Spreadsheet Wars, lady. No, I'm just pretending. We're cheating today. That is yeah. It's just gonna, look, chat, it's gonna be chat and I who know that this doesn't really match up. But that's fine. It's, the admin time is too much of a premium. It is. It's a lot. Exactly, it could be painting time. It would be nice if I could get to a point where like all I worry about is like the paints and stuff, but I don't think that'll ever happen for me, to be honest with you. I think, actually, I was going to go at first for making it looking... I was going to try and make it look really quite harsh, but I think I quite like the way that it's quite subtle. I don't know, what do you guys think? Hi, Raina. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I missed that. I was going to make the paint by numbers look pretty harsh, but I think it looks quite nice being quite subtle. Yeah, I think it looks cool. Yeah, like it's soft enough. I wonder then if I can do the same thing with the lipstick. How do we do that? Let's see. We've got this. Maybe I can use some lip pencils. We're still trying to wrap your head around the whole thing. The makeup. Oh, Raina, which one? If you need tips, none of us can help you. You know, jackpot one time. It was so long ago. I couldn't decide on what wig, and I asked chat to vote, and then I picked like 7 wigs for chat to vote out of, and then some people got mad at me because by the time I got to the 4th wig, I couldn't remember what one was the first, and so I set up this whole thing. I didn't know. I couldn't remember any of it. Like, nothing. I had no idea which one was which. I swear, one of the things that I think is, I'm happy I can look back on now, but one of the things I do find really funny is like, I think a lot of people thought I was just trying to be stupid, but I'm like, no, I'm not medicated. That's not what the problem is. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I've heard of that too, yeah. This number, hold on. What? Yeah, do you know I do think like streamer brain is streamer brain is so hard as well. Usually the reason why is because like you got so much going on in front of you. So sometimes when you're trying to do something, you're like, what? Multiple conversations. Yeah, I try to make an effort a lot of the time as well. I'm not saying this is only exclusive if you're a regular in my chat. Not at all like that. I try to keep an understanding of, like, for instance, Jackpot, if you're like, I've got to go because I'm going to a birthday party, I try to remember, like, later on, like, if you come back, I think it's nice to be like, how was the birthday party? So, but obviously that requires quite some mental capacity. But I think it's nice to try to remember, but it's hard. It is really, really difficult. There's no way you would be able to that. Zulu, sorry. Are you asking with ADHD? I have ADHD. Is streaming like long queue? If you haven't streamed in forever, you still kind of have it. It's obviously so impressive how people do that. I like doing it. I think it's nice. There's sometimes a lot of the time I try to remember. It's easier if somebody is a regular. And I'm not saying, like, because you're my favorite, not at all like that. It's more so that you come in and you chat more, so then I can understand a little bit more of, like, you know, what's going on, etc. And not that I'm trying to, like, be nosy into your life. It's more that I understand more. Whereas if it's someone who comes in and I don't know this person, I've never seen them before, and then they kind of, like, be right back and they go away for a while, I don't really know to remember too much. Like, it's more difficult to remember. But yeah, it's quite, I think it's, I always think it's quite, I try to remember, but it is really difficult. But I think it's nice overall. It's fun being a streamer. I like it. I like it here. Time to see if the ticks come back. Oh, let us know how you get along. Oh, for real, flying. There's a place in Discord to talk about it. I can't really talk about too much political stuff on here because I will have to recategorize the stream to mark it under political. And I don't really want to recategorize the stream now while I'm in the middle of doing this. The brush that I'm currently using, I got from a skincare mask. Alright, let's try and make this pretty solid. Thank you very much, Theo. Oh, Theo, I never caught the end of your stream the other day. How was your Pua stream? I know, that's what I thought, Queen. I pulled it out and was like, oh, nice! Oh, jackpot. Now you're definitely just fishing for a compliment. Very cute. Oh, yeah, I didn't see the end. The nose prosthetic annoyed me so much I wanted to rip it off. Oh, did it, Theo, was it one of those that actually covered the bottom of the nose as well? And it detached from my top lip part and was ticklish. Yeah, I don't really like those kinds of prosthetics because of that reason. Also, sometimes if your nose runs, like that's it, and it just sits in there like a well, it's disgusting. Like then eating and drinking, it just all feels a little bit difficult without having like access to like your actual nostril. It's not nice, is it? It's really uncomfortable. That go all the way up to the lip, like the ones that do that here. Nostril. There we go. This is going by a bit quicker than I anticipated. Maybe I'll add a bit here as well. Some white paint in there. Yeah, I think it did. Actually, do you know what? I don't know. Let me have a look. I'll go get... I've got some prosthetics in the cupboard behind me, so I can actually have a look. I can't really remember very well. I feel like I was able to breathe, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh, wait. It was like the whole bottom jaw, wasn't it? Hang on a minute. Okay. Okay, so which one's this one? Oh, this might be the cool bat nose. Yes, that's one. Oh yeah, Nostro, that was why I got the sippy cups, remember? And since then I've always had to have a straw. Oh wait, yeah, no, wait, we have I have an alien nose. This one's pretty cool. I really like that one. I've got some really cool prosthetics. And keep them in this box, so like, when I come up with an idea, I'm ready. What else was there? Oh, I have these and they're so cute. I have these two tiny little antlers. Look at these tiny antlers. Aren't they so sweet? Like a baby deer. Those ones are cute. There's some horns. Yeah, so I have the Grinch again. Adorable, cute! Hi Alfie, how are you? I have the Grinch one again. So this one's gonna be unpleasant because it covers the nose. So you see how like, that's where the mouth would go. Hi Ethelene, how are you? Oh my god, I forgot I bought these for myself. I bought her teeth. I forgot I bought her teeth. I know. They were imperfect. They were like imperfect ones. So I was like, I think I got them all for like 50% off, if anything. Dentists are gonna love that, makes their job a little bit easier. I don't know though, because there's more tooth. There's more tooth to deal with. The stream, is the bitrate okay? Wait, no, I have to tell you if the bitrate's okay. It went down? Is it okay now? What else do we have? Oh my god, here it is. Here's Donkey. Ah! I had the old Donkey prosthetic and it was so battered and bruised because I used it so many times, and then I decided, and then I was like, oh, I'm so sad, but I'm gonna have to throw it away. So I threw it away, and then I immediately got really sad, so I bought another one. I don't know who that is, Nostro, sorry. I don't know what this one is. I was gifted this one as like a free thing, but I don't know what it is. I don't really, is it like a rabbit? I don't know what it is. I think this one's like a baby deer, maybe? You think it's a rabbit? The Cowardly Lion? What's that from? That's from something, isn't it, Clementine? What is that from? Do you think this is a deer? A cow? Oh, it does look a little bit like a cow. Yeah, you're right. Oz. Oh, yeah! Oh, maybe! The Cowardly Lion. Let me Google. Oh, yeah, I remember not liking the design of this. I remember the Cowardly Lion had the weird, overly exaggerated little... Yes! Tin Man, Scarecrow, and the Cowardly Lion. Thanks, Jackpot. Yeah, apparently went down. But I ain't seen anything, so I guess apparently it's back up. That's the important part. Do you know what? I thought I had a pig nose and I don't. Oh no! No, I don't. I have a cat. This one. This one's quite cute. I have a cat. Oh, I have a little cat one. That's really useful. I was gonna do a thing. And then I thought I couldn't because I needed to get something, but I didn't realize I had that one. I think I have a Whoville nose somewhere. But I don't recall. Maybe I lost it with the Grinch one. What eldritch horror. Just some really strange being. They're so like... Ugh. They're so uncomfortable to wear. Because I think I just really hate the feeling of glue just sticking stuff. It's not very nice. Okay. Is the stream okay now? Mine says my bitrate's really good, so I wonder if my OBS just like glitched out for a sec. It's okay now. Do you know, my computer earlier did, I was about to press start stream and it did just restart itself, so I don't know. I refused doing and mine crashed out of nowhere too, even though the bitrate was fine. I haven't done that one. Yeah, I keep getting told every time I open it to do it, but every time I do the OBS update, until it forces me, I get problems. So I was a bit nervous about doing it. You think it's okay? Well, if you're having issues with OBS too, maybe. OBS to oops. I should. After you refreshed, it's been good. Okay. Hopefully that, I don't know. Sorry. But yeah, it keeps telling me to update it, but every time I do an update on it, something bad happens. Other than what I write. Put all the concealer on this bit. Old broken software. It's not even wrong though. Okay. And then let's powder this down so it stays there while I then go to add parts around it. Maybe now's the time to use the bigger brush. This one I find a bit confusing because it's very much my skin tone, so it's really difficult to kind of like see where the difference is. Aww. I'm really excited for you guys to get the new emotes. I know a lot of them are for tier 2 and tier 3, but it's still exciting. I'm not trying to like taint some of you guys into going to the higher tier. That's not my intention, by the way. But I think it'd be nice when you guys get to see what we've got. Thank you. Bloody hell! Do you know, I think it's because I've got the headphones back. Thank you very much. Thank you. My God! Hi, Daddy Dan, bye. It's one of my favorites. I love the emote. That one it's a bits emote. So I think maybe. Actually, I can't remember how many bits it takes to get that emote. But yeah, if you donate bits, then you essentially buy the emote. It's a bits badge one. But not badge. It's a earned by bits. It's my favorite one. Just because I think it's just so sweet. It's so cute. Right, so where's my foundation? Here it is. Let's get as much of this foundation out as possible. There we go. Now I want to mix in some more of the contour. I'll try and make this part a little bit darker. I wonder what country Cassie's in. Kyle, thank you so much. Thank you. Top tier troll sticker. You alright? I'm alright, thank you. You alright? Do you ever do a paint and then just draw a blank instead? No. Do you? Maybe more than 30 blanks? No. What, the contour on the nose? Nose contour is so interesting. I don't really feel like I've ever really fully figured it out. It's quite fascinating to me how people can change their whole no, it's paint by numbers jackpot. How I think it's interesting how people can literally change their whole face shape with it. I find it fascinating, but yeah, there's people out there who are really phenomenal at doing nose contour, and I'm not one of them. See you later, jackpot. Sammy, thank you. Holy hell! Wow, thank you very much for 6 months. Thank you very much, Sammy. How are you doing today? Thank you so much. Gosh, these paint by numbers are tricky. On a near daily basis, yeah, but nose contour is really hard. Like, I feel like painting on myself is easier, but yeah, some people like they really change up their. I wonder if I can find it. Oh, Sammy, you're very kind, thank you. I'm trying to find a good before and after. What an interesting sticker. Thank you very much for the bits, thank you. Like, here as an example, so look at how when done with the I'm so confused. Look at how, like, with the makeup, the way that the shading has been brought in here. So this is an example of like people who are really good at nose contours. They basically make it look like they've got a different nose. It's fascinating. I've never managed to like be successful with it. That is magic. It's incredible, isn't it? I've never been successful with it because I feel like mine always looks like there's makeup there, or it looks quite smudgy when I do it. Fascinating. I'm always fascinated at how people can do it, but yeah, people can change up the shape of their nose very, very well. I think I also probably like get a little bit nervous about doing nose contour because it's like right bang in the middle of the face. So I feel like it's really obvious, but some people are really, really good at it. I'm not one of those people. Nose contour, yeah, I know. It's really tricky, isn't it? I feel like there's specific ways to do it. That's just fascinating. But what you'll see like noses have trends, and the current trend is very much like it's very, very slender, and there's a cute button part at the end. If you think about like how Ariana Grande currently does her nose. Or like this kind of stuff. So this is like the trendy nose. Yeah, that have like a cute tiny button on the end. That's the trendy nose at the moment. That's the nose that people like do makeup with to get. But it's like it looks different. It looks more slender. It's so fascinating. But I've never been good at it. I think maybe I had done it once and was like, what? And then never managed to do it again. There's multiple ways I've noticed that people do to achieve it. it's like people do like freckles. Some people, I think the freckles one is the one I can do I can make a bit closer to trying to do it. I like trying to figure out, I like trying to figure out nose contour, because when I do my cosplay stuff, especially on Saturdays, I like trying to figure out to make it look different, but yeah, it is tricky sometimes. Contouring anything, then again, I never really tried it. I think I'm trying to do something with makeup, then I look at myself and go, nah, too much work. It is a lot of work. It really is. And I personally used to try, and again, 100% no slight on anyone who does it. I used to try and do stuff like that all the time, but I just personally felt like I was trying to look like someone that wasn't me. So I didn't really like that, so then I stopped. I just want to look like myself, but with makeup on. But I appreciate, you know, that's coming from me, and maybe other people feel differently about themselves, and I'm not going to criticize anyone based on that. So it's interesting. But yeah, the nose makeup is like its own thing. But yeah, noses come and go in trends. This is just a more affordable way instead of getting rhinoplasties for some of them. But it's nose contouring is like a whole thing. It's really interesting. It looks way better in photos though. The right angle and yeah, definitely. Or like videos where it can also sometimes be accompanied in some cases by a filter or the correct lighting. Because essentially that's kind of what I end up doing, is like when my photos go like exist of me online, I've like, you know, taken them in a way that I look my best in some of them. So a lot of people feel like they don't have the features they should have because of puberty. Ooh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point. From like the makeup side, I don't know if you've noticed in some makeup parts of the world, well, in some makeup trends, there's like, I find it a bit strange sometimes. It feels like a lot of the time some people kind of want to look similar. Like there's a certain like look. I think another one is like, you know, like the classic e-girl look that was really big a few years ago. That one was like the giant eyes, the tiny nose, colouring in this part of the Cupid's bow to make your lips seem like it was this. Like this. Like that. So like that was like a look, and like to get that look. Oh yeah, and then there was that one had blush like all across here as well, and that contributed to so that it's interesting because they have their own trends within that, and a lot of it is like how you do your makeup to look a certain way. And yeah, it is interesting seeing it come. Yeah, just interesting. But those ones tend to have different trends, and like, and then a lot of people wanted like the tiny cute button nose. But yeah, for me, I kind of felt like I was trying to look like someone else, and I wasn't me. But how we might be getting back to eyeshadow maximalism, and she's all for it. A good trend, because it looks less yeah, definitely, Jack. But I think I think one of the big things that happened for that was definitely COVID, because a lot of people stopped really buying makeup after that, because they were just at home all the time and money was a little bit like more scarce. I think it will be cool. I don't know. Obviously no one knows. I don't know if they're right, but it definitely would be interesting to see some of the crazy eyeshadow looks come back. I think I'd like to see some of them. Not everyone looks with a big butt nose or small ears. Yeah. I think something that is pretty cool about makeup is that like you can almost like try it out with makeup before doing anything. What were the crazy ones? I'm really sorry, Queen. What are you talking about? The eyeshadow. Oh, kind of like, I think it's what P. Louise used to do a lot of. Let me have a look. Like the stuff like this. Which, hell, my God, yes. This was just out of my skill level. Wow. 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 So yeah, some insane, crazy eyeshadow looks out there. There was some insane stuff. This was the P. Louise stuff. I don't know how well it lasted throughout the day. I haven't got a clue. Yes, is that even real? Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this was the P. Like they were really P. Louise are well known for like they've got this like insane eyeshadow like pigment thing. It's like almost like a cream paint. It's almost like painting when they do it. I just don't understand how, but yeah, they showed a lot. Some of these are like not in focus, so they're like a bit low res, so you can't really see what I mean, but I'll show you this one anyway. Like, it's cool and you'll get the idea. Yeah, like that is quite low res, but really, really good skill. Yeah, the P. Louise makeup. Damn. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? These ones I feel like are very different. Like being able to do this sort of stuff is crazy. Yeah, it's really, really cool. If it's not Photoshop sometimes. Sometimes, yeah, I can understand like thinking that, but then also people think that about me. Sistine Chapel on each eyelid. It's just like the two hands connecting in between my eyebrows. I just saw that one, Queen. I was like, oh. I don't know why. Was there a reason? But yeah, they did some cool stuff. I think it would be nice to bring it back, but what I didn't like about that like era of time with the makeup industry was so many eyeshadow palettes are being released and so much stuff was happening, blah, 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 that it really felt like the makeup world was going through its own version of fast fashion. And that's what I really didn't like about it. Like the makeup companies were bringing stuff out like every 10 minutes. They were like new limited. And that's what I really didn't like. I just felt like this is just an insane amount of waste. Like there's so much product. People are panic buying eyeshadow palettes. Why do you need to panic buy an eyeshadow palette? But I was panic buying eyeshadow palettes, and I just don't miss like that part of it. It was, yeah. I may not use up my eyeshadow before I die. Yeah, no, that's That's the thing though, isn't it? Is like, you realise how much you have. Jackpot, you know, did you know I've still got eyeshadow left from 2018? I haven't gone through it. I try, I can't get through it. And that's my thing, is if I can't get through it, and I'm like painting my legs sometimes, I'm painting on a weekly basis like my whole torso. How the hell is someone who's just using it for eyeshadow meant to go through and use it all? That's what fascinates me. To admit you don't do full body paints every day. I don't think I'd get through it. I really don't. Trust me, I want to. I keep trying. I haven't bought like nude brown eyeshadows in years. You need to eat it all. It's just painting pipes on your minis. Is that what you're doing at the moment, Mort? You're painting your minis? But P. Louise are known for I haven't used their eyeshadows, but they've been known for really amazing and phenomenal products to get like crazy eyeshadow looks. More. As if it's my fault. Not today, Mr. Palmy. When I painted the globe, or like the world, I stuck Pinky and the Brain on the top. Thank you, Nostro. Bang, 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 bang. Do 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 do. Nerf. Nom, 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 nom. Carrigan, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're fantastic. Oh, that would be so cute, wouldn't it, AC? No, but that would be cute. Colouring book, Queen, and every page just looks like this. Hulk, honestly, I think you give me a bit too much credit, but thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to paint it so it looks like as it would look like if I was painted by numbers. But a more advanced painting by numbers at that. So that it would make a bit more sense. Oh, it makes me feel very lovely that some of you guys have been here for a long time and I can still manage to get you. I still managed to throw a surprise here and there. Like, it was making me laugh. I still think it's really funny, but it was making me laugh when I painted the Sistine Chapel and like seeing Cassie's reaction on her stream when she didn't know I was lurking was like, I didn't know Mel could do that. That's so funny. Do you know what? I genuinely just think she's just such a fascinating, really all around, just very funny person. Pure honesty. You know, she gives me the same vibes as Alison Hammond, who like just has some of the most mind-blowing, chaotic moments I think I've ever seen on TV. And it makes me laugh because like I feel like Cassie does the same thing but on like an R-rated level. Cool idea. Thanks so much, Chili. How are you doing today? Yeah, you know Alison Hammond when like she's like dropping stuff and but I think the difference is like Alison bursts into laughter and like Cassie kind of like tries to almost find a way to cover up what just happened, even though there's absolutely no way of hiding. Everyone saw it. Yes, exactly. I'm like, they're just really funny. Alison is allowed on TV. There's the difference. Yes, yes, Cassie is Alison Hammond with the PG's turned off. If you don't know, yeah, she likes to pretend that there was no problem. If you don't know who Alison Hammond is, she's I think she's a presenter. I don't know what her job is. She's like featured. She gets put on as a guest in a lot of places. But the amount of things that have happened to her are things just like, as an example, she'll be on like, I think she used to be on This Morning, which is like I didn't used to watch it, but I was seeing clips. And she'll take part in the cooking. And afterwards, she'll literally do things like, oh wow, and then she'll hold up what she's done and the whole thing will slide off and just slam on the floor. But it's live, and so she consistently does stuff like this, like where everything just falls, everything slides off. Oh, she's like out in the streets. No, you can't make that. No, I'm gonna find some clips of Alison now. You can easily recommend. Anyone that looks with yeah. Oh my God, she's so funny. Like the thing is though, she's really unintentionally funny in the same way that Cassie is. Like, you know, Cassie's just like that. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's watch this together. Let's watch this. I think that without the visual, that doesn't sound very good. Sorry, hang on a minute. I hope this isn't going to be one of those moments where it's actually not that funny, but it's funny to me. Anyway, let's see. This video is called Alison Hammond Owns British TV, period. Okay, so Alison... Right, this is often live. That's the most important thing that you need to know. Oftentimes these are genuinely live moments. But was able to get on. Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't know that. Like that level of like that's like Alison Hammond.
And if we go over to Wales, there's a place called Three Cocks. Only in patchy areas, there we go. And if we go up to Scotland, going up to Scotland, here we go. It's going to be patchy rain over there. Get we're on. Oh my gosh, are you alright? Oh my God, you're right. I'm so sorry. I'm going to carry on with the weather because obviously this is very... My son Aidan and myself are going to be making cookies, and the test is who can finesse them the best.
Yeah,
You're all plugged in.
I'm debating whether to do it or not.
Go for it, go on.
I was powerful enough to twist her mind.
Bit awkward.
I just have to win this competition.
And you should have put your butter in the microwave.
Maybe I should have.
Looking fantastic.
My favourite thing about this is all these clips are new to me. There's just, yeah. Yeah.
My cookies all. Oh my gosh. That's not good, is it? I'll give you 7 out of 10. What do you give yourself?
10 out of 10.
Be honest.
I'll give it an
This is what you could win a holiday home. The whole package is worth.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, I'm stuck on the door. Hold on. Obviously the doors are a little bit smaller. And then if you'd like to come over to this little forest, now this is fake, because obviously, as you know, I am very busy. I haven't learnt how to put a wall together, so I've just like left it kind of loose. That's someone else's tree. And these, obviously, this is on my side, so I can use the bush. Do you know what I mean? This is mine. I find cooking and baking so relaxing. We get that in. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit dry. It's not normally. It's not normally this dry, but you know what? With and me, I just
You
kind of.
already exited it. So,
Yeah, that's it.
so
Don't worry, you know, with these things, you just got to go with the flow. Mix up those eggs like so.
I'm crying.
Look at this consistency. Okay, now this. So I'm going to add some stuff. Here we go.
Okay.
160 for about 40 seconds, and we've got I am so flying the flag today. I'm dressed in my Jamaican flag. Now, obviously, today we're going to add a little bit more resistance with me going into the car. So step back, I'm going to go into the car, and we are going to start training. I am now your Jamaican coach. Right, let's get in, and I'll take the handbrake off. Let's get running, guys. Come on, let's get some power going.
They're just pushing her in the car. Because you might need a live crew. I'm sorry, this is English television.
Definitely cooked. Let's get them out of the pan. Just drop pancakes literally everywhere. Anyway, you get the gist, right? What if you could just toss it? No, you've got to do it individually.
I
And probably we'll never make it again. Well, let's play. Shakespeare or Fakespeare? I'm going to give you a quote, and you have to let me know whether you think it's Fakeshire, Fakeshpeare, Shakespeare, or Fakeshmear. You know I care about you. I mean, check it out, mate.
Okay, well, guess what? I care about you too. Here's some of the notes. Here's one of them. This is love you. I never sent it. Always with the same marker. This is miss you. This one was thinking of you. This was a late nighter. Lonely late nighter.
She's
You
so
realise your
funny.
wife might be watching this, don't you? So be careful.
No. I would literally, you were part of our...
I've travelled 45 minutes to Italy, and this is pizza. And look, as you can see, there's the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which is so iconic. So we've obviously got...
Excuse me, you crusty-eyed, ashy, ugly, rat-ass bitch.
Oh my gosh, we haven't got a permit. Listen, guys, we're in Pisa. We're not allowed to film here, but listen, there's a great competition. I'm going to throw straight to end state. It's £300,000 worth of belts. I'm going to get arrested. I love you loads. Letters. I'm so sorry. Buongiorno, please. If you just turn around and see the policeman. Look. Stop. You're going to jail. She's coming back. Go. She's coming back. Go.
Tell me that's not cousins.
£300,000. You could win it. In fact, if you do win the £300,000, maybe we could use it for my bail to bail me out of the Italian prison. And tomorrow we're going to be in Geneva, or maybe Genoa. Genoa, not Geneva. Take a picture, Phil. He's glasses in because these were from the original Blade Runner. This is what they used.
Are you a fan of the original?
Never seen it. Bleak, dystopian, an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. That's just my interviewing techniques. Let's talk about the movie Blade Runner 2049. And your hands are free to just eat your popcorn.
Your hands are free when you've got a popcorn.
No, they're not, because obviously you've got the popcorn in your hand and you're like, oh, this is just too much. I could go like, hey, Dan, you right, babes? I'm really not a roller coaster person. Okay, I'm getting in. Honestly, I am a little bit nervous. It's fine. Okay, I'm in. Yeah, you checked it properly, babes. Checked it properly. To go on the Slinky Dog roller coaster. I can't wait.
She sounds like that thing from the Wild Thornberrys, the sun. It's a Toy Story ride! Right, so that's Alison Hammond. Yes, she is an absolute riot. She's just appears on TV every so often. But she's really funny. But that's the thing that I find the funniest is that like she's really unintentionally funny. She's just like gets herself in situations, and it reminds me of Cassie. She's just unintentionally really funny. You know, very fair. Yeah, she just manages to do things. British Culture Class 101. Thank you. Your homework is to enjoy more of this woman's experience. Yeah, she's just really entertaining just to see like how she lives her life. Did she? Did she do? I didn't know. I didn't know she did presenting for Bake Off. She's really funny. I really like her. A delight to have in class. Yeah, definitely. She's really funny. I really like her. She makes me laugh so much. It's her Blade. I've never seen the whole thing. I've only seen snippets. Was the whole interview like that, Billy? But yeah, anyway, Alison Hammond is great. She's really, she's very funny. She, for me, is like absolute peak British humour because, yeah, you guys mentioned it. I think you guys just put it really well. Like she's just an absolute riot. She's just one of those people that she's just really funny to just like watch how she goes about her life, and I feel like that's why I feel absolutely devastated and distraught when Cassie doesn't stream, is that Cassie is just naturally a really funny person. And the fact that when she streams, like we get like a snippet into her life and how she just does things, and it's really entertaining. Not that like I'm laughing like at her, but like I really enjoy how she just goes about her life and what the things that she does, and I just find it really entertaining. So I feel like it's the same vibe. The whole interview is chaos. Apparently Harrison Ford now requests server interviews. That's fabulous. Mommy Island. I've never heard it called that before, but that took me by surprise. Put Cassie and her in a room. Oh my god, what? The end of the world. Like, it's the end of the world, but I'd be happy about it. You know what I mean? That interview, and I'm 15 seconds in. She's so funny. The one that really reminds me of Cassie is when she was about to be arrested in Pisa, and she's pretending she's doing this, and she's like, yeah, are they there? Are they there? And then she like screams and runs away. I cannot tell you that how much that's like Cassie. That Cassie Larson is that I genuinely feel bad laughing at them when they're in distress. Yeah. Oh my god, Mez! Yes, 100%. Like, I'm trying to help them, but also the situation that we're in is kind of funny. But I have to just be like, we'll laugh about this later. I can't be seen laughing now. Happen. Yeah, so I hope that I was able to introduce the joy that is Alison Hammond to some of you guys if you didn't know who she was. But she's really, really entertaining. Just as a person, she's just really funny. She's great. She's really funny. Yeah, national gem. It's appreciated. Oh, thank you very much, Kyle. This time it's who Alison Hammond is. So that interview in Discord. Okay, fabulous. I'll probably watch it later. Thanks, Queen. Wait, what time is it? Maybe we'll just watch it now. Let me just paint this. I'll put it on stream. I know! I love when they like write out phonetically how sometimes people pronounce stuff. I think it's really funny. I actually had a video of a bleeper reel of Cassie and I from when we did The Exorcist, and I did the whole thing, but I forgot to share it years ago. I thought about it this morning. I was like, oh, I need to put that on the internet so you can all enjoy it. Of an awkward black girl, but that's not as live. I haven't heard of that. Where is that like viewable? Right, let's see. Bowl of water any day. Here. No, she hadn't seen The Exorcist. I was hired to promote The Exorcist for a video, and I put Cassie in the video with me. The amount of times Cassie, I think she kept doing this with her hair and she kept flicking me in the face, and there was a few times where I was like...
Got these glasses in because these were from the original Blade Runner. This is what they used.
Beautiful.
So I thought, you know, attention to details for fans will probably like that.
That's so cool that you did that. Are you a fan of the original?
Never seen it.
I appreciate your candor.
Bleak, dystopian, an absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. That's just my interviewing techniques.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the movie Blade Runner 2049.
Cheer up.
Well, you know, it's a bit of a bleak day.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's a lovely day in London. Let's keep it that way.
I'm so
This
sorry.
is not the introduction we were promised. Bring me on with
Do you want me to pick it up a
little
bit?
happier music. You know.
Well, there's so much secrecy around this new film. What can you tell me about it? Obviously, you've told me that it's... You having a drink?
I think it's that's where this is headed.
Harrison, when you got that call to say, listen, we're making another Blade Runner and we want you to be in it, what was your reaction?
So what? In theory. Help yourselves. I notice there's nothing left for me.
Cheers, Ron. Oh, I needed that. I've warmed up.
I said, would you be interested? I said,
How much?
show me the money. No, I said, show me the script. Anyway.
Her laugh is so funny.
Yeah, talk to her.
Did you have much fun on the set?
Yeah, it was great fun.
Did you get your knitting needles out? Because I know you like to relax.
Oh, we're gonna go
through
there.
knitting. We're going to go with the knitting.
Oh, it's gonna be like that.
Look at your jumper. I just looked at your jumper and I thought,
Yeah.
did you knit that?
This is what I did on set. I knitted this sweater.
It's a nice sweater.
It's Blade Runner inspired. I don't know what to say now. I don't know. Is this an interview or is this?
All right, I'll go with you.
Yeah, you know it's like
You're
9
my
o'clock in the
man.
morning,
You're my
Miss.
man today. Get out of the way.
Thank you. Do you guys need help
On
with the
the
cameras?
distal-
Can I?
Yes, Ken!
The role. Well, how did you find the stunts?
I found them extremely difficult, which accounts for the fact that I hit this guy one time.
That's show business.
The story is that I missed him 99 times, and I
You know,
hit
they
him
say
once.
don't meet your heroes. I would say don't get punched by them. Turns out it doesn't matter who you're getting punched by. It's still just getting punched.
You've obviously been in Blade Runner, a sequel to one of Harrison's films. Would you like to maybe be in a sequel to one of his films, maybe La La Land?
You want to do a
can't
young
dance.
Hercules?
You can't dance.
Can't sing.
Really?
That's not true.
Can't
There's
play
the
the
voice of
piano.
an angel.
Really?
It's like an angel pouring honey in your ear. We're working on our harmonies right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Go for it. Me.
We're gonna keep working on them.
Can I just go back and talk
Molding
about? Wait a
things
second.
and
Can I just
creating
go
and,
back and
natural
talk about?
elements. Sorry.
Is this a bad time?
Yeah, I'm just.
Where are we in this interview? Where are we?
Darkness, and there is a dystopian atmosphere, but there is also a triumph of the human spirit. Okay.
I'm invested.
All right.
What can you add to that?
Is there a mic I can drop?
Well, it's lovely to meet you both.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
So nice to meet you. This is the funniest interview ever.
What a day! What a way to start the day. This morning?
This morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What a morning.
You know I don't drink.
Oh, she's so silly. She makes me laugh so much. I love her. I don't drink. It was even funnier after Harrison was like, "No, there's none left for me." She took it. The best way. She's really funny, isn't she? I hope you get to enjoy her a lot more now that you know about her. Never seen it. I'm just sitting watching her. I like it when she does cooking things because I feel like a lot of stuff keeps going wrong for the cooking stuff, and she really tries to act like everything's fine, and it's not. Some Alison Hammond gives. Yeah, she's really funny. It's like the dog was sitting on the fire, yeah. Definitely, Kyle. Found something else to watch instead. Thanks so much, Vertified. How are you? See it happened. Listen on the weather map again. Oh, she really makes my day. I really enjoy watching her. Aw, Archangel, thank you very much. Thank you. Kyle, thank you for the bits. Did you get anyone? Did anyone fall for the Discord sticker? Yep. Crimson. How are you doing today? So everywhere is going to say 7. We thought about it, but then we decided that paintings that look like that would have 7 everywhere would either be a polar bear in a snowstorm or a white cat sat in the snow. So we decided against it. Crimson, we were watching some videos of Alison Hammond. I showed the international members of the community who Alison Hammond is. Focus is medium. I wonder if it'll be like something you have to get. Oh my god, I know. She's like national treasure. Kyle. Play the long game. Do you know what I really love about Alison Hammond is that when she screams, it's usually one of two. It's usually the like, ha! When she goes, and it's literally capital letters H-A-A. Or it's the one where it completely bypasses that and goes straight into the wheeze, and he goes like, it's either just like, that one or this one. I know, it's so silly. Queen. She's really funny. I feel her laughs, they're really great, aren't they? From laughter because of her laughing. Yes, she's really funny. I think she's, again, yeah, she's just one of those people that's just really entertaining to watch. Like, if I would love to see Alison Hammond as a live streamer. I just want to see how her life is day to day. I just want to know. I just find her fascinating to watch. She's really entertaining. But this is why I really enjoy watching Cassie's, because like her day-to-day life is just so fascinatingly entertaining to me, and it's so funny watching her. Just watching her navigate the world is just pure bliss to me. He would never smile and he was moody and she ended up breaking him. Somebody, it was Billy in the chat earlier who said apparently he requests her for interviews now. I don't know how you can't find Alison Hammond funny. She's really funny. In the Big Brother house, she laughed a ton in that too. Was she like celebrity Big Brother or just normal Big Brother? Oh really? Is that how she became like got recognised? Oh, well, you know what? Good for her. And... I feel like this happens a lot. The person who wins Big Brother doesn't usually do as well as, like, their runners-up. That we find fascinating. I don't know if anything crazy happened to me today. That's alright, Crimson. That's what my day-to-day life is like. Oh, really? Yeah, I think... I don't know. I feel like the only one I think... The Conquer One challenge after another. Not Conkers. Goodness me. Yeah, I just want Alison. I want Alison Hammond to be everywhere. I want that hot woman to have all the opportunities ever. Been joyful, having fun. Thanks for showing me that. It means a lot. Oh, Miz, I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad. Yeah, she, Alison Hammond in the UK is like treated as like national treasure. I don't know anyone who doesn't love her because she's just an absolute riot. Like, yeah, I mean, like, you've seen her do it, like, being taken to, like, Italy, and she's just so entertaining. She's so fun. I can't think of another one right now because my head is literally just like Alison Hammond. But yeah, of course. America Cassie and Alison playing with me though. But I'm glad, Mez. I'm glad. Alison Hammond is, damn, yeah, an absolute national treasure. Philomena Kunk is the most hilarious fake personality. She's the one that does the interviews where she's like, it's really hard to believe that I'm stood in Italy because I'm not. That one. That one, right? I think what a sad life it would be if you don't get along with Alison Hammond. What a sad, disappointing life. People who aren't allowed in here. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, you were like, why does this person look so familiar to me? Thank you for the hydrate. 1 minute. Cat, you can call me Mel, we don't do pet names here. I'm really close with those who sit next to me. I'm really happy for you, Jackpot. At the moment, I don't sit next to anyone. She has an autobiography? No way. I still can't call you Mel. That's fine. Oh, it's from years ago. Queen. The Bishop of Banterbury? Are you referring to the Archbishop of Banterbury, that UK thing? Jackpot, I'm absolutely devastated to find out that you don't laugh during these streams. Devastated. Do I still have it? I started eating it. I smashed it. I'm the skull crusher now. No, I smashed it up. Got you. Your secret's safe with me. I won't say anything. Yeah, apparently, and I had a look online, it's really cool. It came from a place, the shop called The Edible Museum. And she does have skulls on there too, but they don't have the little like doom marking on them. What Jackpot said. joke, but that took me a minute. That's so stupid. No, I haven't. I don't really keep up with anything Star Wars, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to it though. Oh my god, Kyle kicked off a stinger party! Thank you so much!
All units to Sector 7, Code 4. Repeating, Code 4.
Chat, stickers are now free for the next 90 seconds. Let's go! I want to join in.
About to be attacked. You can take my word.
3, 2,
Sound the emergency. Sound the emergency.
You are completely under our power. We've got to work together. Mission successful.
Chat, thank you so much. Thank you. I do! My little painting drawer. I was like, give me my troll sticker back. Thank you for all these bits. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I was thinking that, especially if you're trying to do a troll. Jackpot, I believe in you. I believe in you that you can do a better one than that one. I'm just gonna quickly go get my dry shampoo, so be right back. reaction. That's so cute. Ooh, this part doesn't feel. There we go. That one's, I like that one, Kings. Is Bob as a name short for something? Or were people genuinely just called Bob, like as babies? No! No way! Robert! Robert is... I didn't know that! It was something making the weird... It was me! No way, I didn't know that. Like how Dick is short for Richard. But I didn't know, yeah. Bobby, which is another name for, I didn't know for Robert. Oh, that makes so much sense. I, for real, was like, Jesus Christ, who's having a child and being like Bob? That's a good name for a baby. Is it really, Queen? I didn't know that. Just like how Mel is short for Lara. Do you know, Biscuit? There is so many times I've been really surprised at like how so many other streamers assume that I'm like 4 foot. I think I must give off like tiny energy. I don't know. But then usually when they meet me, they're all a bit like, oh. You're a bit taller than I anticipated. What do you mean? But I didn't think I did either. I always thought you're 5'7", exactly. But like a lot of the people seem to assume that I'm like 5 foot. Also, but I think so, Queen. I know, I think you're like 6 foot. I'm 5'7", but But one of the things that I've noticed, you can really tell, and I don't know if they've realized, but anyway, you can really tell when you see a streamer sitting on a chair, right? Like, but let's pretend now that I'm not sitting on a nice Herman Miller. Very nice. Anyway, when they're sitting on the gaming chairs, you look at how tall they are against the back, because the backs don't tend to change. And when you move like the actual seat for the height of the chair, the back still doesn't change. So you can get a good idea of how tall the streamer is by seeing how far they come up on the back of a chair. And there's so many times where I've seen it, I'm like, wow, like they're actually quite tiny. But you can tell. But like, I'm happy with like, all right, I'll get you a certain size, and then like, what size do you need? And I'm like, I don't know, probably like so and so, or I've expected maybe like a medium or a large, and then like, no. I'm like, why not? And then they try and take my measurements, and then they're like, I think it depends who's measuring it, Jackpot. One of my favourite videos that I had seen was, it was this girl who would interview these men on the street. Well, I think they were kind of young, so I think she'd interview like 22 to like 26-year-old guys, and she'd be like, hey, how tall are you? And they'd be like 6'2", and then she'd be like, can we check? And she'd pull out a tape measure, and she'd be like 5'9". They'd be like, oh, I'm 6'4". Can we check? Stop lying about it. Stop, there's no need to lie about it. You are gonna get caught out eventually. Stop lying about your height. It's really obvious. Why are you lying about it? She's 5'3". Yeah, also, Lady Gaga's apparently really small, but I thought Lady Gaga gave off really tall energy. I didn't realise how small she was. Lady Gaga is 5'1". Yeah, so like, I know! Doesn't she give off like really tall person energy? Yeah, look, she's really tiny. I mean, the wig isn't helping here because the wig is making her look shorter than she is. But yeah, she's apparently just really tiny. But okay, here's the thing. This is what's not fair. Is there was a meme that went round when people started, like us, being a little bit shocked. Apparently she's 5'1". I thought she was like 5'10". I thought that too. Because then I can't tell if these photos are just making her look smaller than she is. And the reason... The reason why is because people found out she was small, but then they just kept photoshopping her. To just make her smaller and smaller. So oftentimes if you see photos like this, it's because of the joke that people didn't realize how small she was. So people kept photoshopping it to be smaller and smaller and smaller in photos. I've got to say, like, out of all the things, a lot of people are really mean on the internet, but this sort of stuff is just really silly. I like the silly stuff, and people are just silly with stuff. I like this. Who's that? Apparently Lady Gaga's 5'1", but we were saying that we all thought she was like 5'9" or something. I thought she was quite tall, but yeah, apparently she's quite little. God, I wouldn't know. The internet, yeah, I like it when humans do the silly stuff. He would shrink throughout the scene. That's what people do on photos. She gradually gets smaller and smaller. Hi, Catty, how are you doing? How's your car? Is it okay? Yeah, I think the wig is not helping in that one. $250? Oh, bless you. What was up with your car? Why? How long was it in the garage for? Was it just today, or? Like, these things are nice because they're just silly. Like, they're not, like, mean. They're just silly things. Cassie, you're like that meme where it's like, I'm just a girl. Something with the steering wheel thingies. Maybe it was your power steering. Something in our car went the other day. Actually, I need to change out the window wipers because the rubber completely came up. Well, has half come off, so it's really annoying. I need to go do that later. Make me look taller. Just slowly increasing my height in all of the photos. Those of you who've been playing the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, how have you been finding it? They park the car, so I really don't like it when people do that. I think, like, even so, like, even if it's just a bit, it's just uncomfortable, isn't it, when it's parked so close. We watched a stream of it yesterday. It looks great. Oh, nice! That's really exciting for fans of Skyrim and stuff. We got something new to play. Well, not new, but you know what I mean. Oh, you started it. You don't know much about the game yet, just the very start, so I don't know what to think about it. I just did it stain yet. It's only been 2 hours. It's still on my leg. But I haven't washed it off yet. I'll wash it off when I go in the shower and wash all of this off. Is that paint or stickers? This is... I'm painted. I'll let them drive it out. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, no. Ew. Yeah, I think I just started South of Midnight on my on my Xbox, and I'm really excited about it. I'm still kind of slightly tutorial phase. Sticker Party Mel could be a pain. Oh my god, it would take forever. I know full well it would take so long. Not sure I'm ready to do if I'm ready to do a sticker bomb paint. I'd actually rather do like another Sistine Truffle piece than a sticker bomb one. Am I going to colour in the numbers now? No, I'm going to leave it like this. It's tearing it up. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done, to be honest with you, with this one. I'm looking forward to getting my hair redone. It's going to be a lot nicer. But I'm waiting until just before TwitchCon. Yeah, with the new stylist. I think it'll be okay. Thank you very much for the sticker. Oh! Don't know how I want my hair to sit for the photos. Maybe something like that. You know, Zara, I was wondering this. I was gonna reset it at the end of the month, but like we've still got quite a few days left. So like, what do you think I should do? I was gonna do it as like a monthly thing. Oh, that's nice that you had a nice call on that. Stein, thank you very much for 31 months. Thank you. So I agree with Theo. But Zero, I have the power to unban you. Remember, ultimately, unfortunately, I'm alpha mod. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure when I should reset the mods. You've kind of hit it faster than I thought you would. At the end of today's stream. Okay. Yeah, true. The amount of times you've reset my goals where I'm like, yeah, we should leave it for a while, and then I don't even notice that you've reset it fucking 20 minutes earlier and I had no idea about it. I've just been going about my Yeah, actually, Theo, good. You know what, Theo? Good point. Zero. And you know, yeah, Zero's right, I should reset it. And you make a good point that it's the only thing I get to reset myself that I'm in full control over. So fine, I will. There it is. You make a really good point. And fine, I will reset it. I'm resetting it right now. Goal. We should put, yeah, Theo, because I said if Kyle, I said if the goal gets hit, I'll take a day of, I'll take a rest day. So yeah, maybe I did find a way to use it against you lot. But yeah, no, I will take a day off to rest from streaming if the mod's goal gets hit. Do I have a command for goal? I might just add one. Everybody, I'm just telling everybody, I'm gonna make a command and it's called !rest, so people can just find out. 1 second. Oh, Kyle, that's nice. Rhinestones the house. Oh, right. Okay, cool. There you go. If we hit the mod tip goal, Mel takes a day off to rest. This is a good thing. She's a workaholic. That's useful. Good. Mm-hmm. You work an extra day? Yeah. You know what? I'd work an extra week. I don't know how I would do it, but I would. Zero. I did today's makeup look quicker than anticipated, but I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? I like that it's kind of subtle. I know it's not like super strong, but I wanted it to look a bit more like not blocky. I like it, it's fun, thanks. I wanted to do something kind of like what we did on Saturday. Okay, so chat, tomorrow, yeah, I'll have to take some close-up photos so then people can see like the little Yeah, no, do you know what I think, Queen? I feel like it looks a little bit more like how the adult ones turn out. Not the kids ones. The kids ones can be a bit more like... But you know the adult ones which are a bit more subtle? I think those ones are quite nice. Yeah, like it looks a little bit more like the adult ones. It has a sort of Wonder What thing going on. What on earth do you mean? Alright, chat, in pure honesty, I'm kind of getting overloaded with my emails and client messages. So I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm gonna take my photos and stuff, and maybe, just maybe, I'll just sit downstairs with my laptop and go through all of the client messages and the emails, etc. Oh, because of the tattoo thing. Yeah, going up the side. And then selects her number to colour. Dover, I don't know if you were here. Can you remember years ago, I painted myself as I did a subathon. And I painted myself as lined paper. And then I told people that like, if they gift subs, then they can just, then I'll doodle whatever as long as it wasn't inappropriate. Will you remember that? And like you just put it like, it was like here and like whatever. And I just let people have at it. Do you know, I've actually always wanted to redo that one because people gave me a monobrow, but it wasn't just a monobrow. I think they drew some of the most bizarre stuff on me. I've actually always wanted to redo that one, but do it properly. But I wouldn't mind doing that again. Is it fair to say you've done under subathon when it's your normal schedule? I don't think I've ever actually done a proper subathon. I think... Yeah, maybe I should redo that one. It looked... I mean, obviously it looked atrocious in the end because people were doing atrocious stuff. Somebody was like, draw a broken pair of scissors. And I was like... okay. So maybe I should redo that one, but do it like as I would do it. Because I didn't mind letting people have at it, but I feel like it's a cool idea to do. It does sound fun. Maybe I'll redo it. Oh, Carl, that's really lovely of you to say. Thank you. Right, I better go catch up with everything that's imploding in my emails and messages. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, surprise! I'm having a day off tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow, and the reason why is because thank you very much to everybody who contributed to tipping the mods. If we fill the goal, I have a day off to chill out and relax. So thank you very much for that. On behalf of the moderators as well, I'm very, very, very grateful, and I'm really, really happy that we've found a way that encourages a day off for me, but also is extremely beneficial to the people who have made this channel what it is. Because this channel, I don't even know if I'd still be streaming today if it wasn't for my mods. And I'm not saying that to be like performative or dramatic. I genuinely don't know because thank you very much, dear. Thank you. I genuinely don't know. It's Mel flies to Paris to get inspiration. Thank you so much, Zero. Thank you. Honestly, why would I fly, Kyle? I'd take the train. Fund it all out. Oh, Kyle, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it makes a big difference. So thank you very much. So yeah, I'll be back on Friday, and on Friday we'll play The Last of Us. Yeah, back to The Last of Us. Mel would simply take the invisible jet. All right, thank you very much, everyone. I'm really excited. I'm excited about this new thing that we do. But number 2. Crimson, I'm quite a ways through it now. If you want to see roughly where I'm up to, I wouldn't recommend watching the VODs. I'd recommend going to the Clips channel and seeing what Queen's put in there. Kyle. Alright, let's go raid Study Time. I haven't raided Study Time before. She's really lovely. Study Time at the moment is doing an IRL stream in Greece. She said she's on the way to the Temple of Poseidon. She's been doing some pretty cool IRL streams for a long time. Has been doing a lot of co-working streams, but at the moment is doing traveling. So sounds pretty funsies. So let's go say hi. Thank you so much, everyone, for being fantastic. I think you're all wonderful. And I'll see you on Friday. Love you all. Bye.